Hi everyone, it's Tuplex. Welcome back. We're going to continue setting up our rocket base. I'm going to start unloading concrete over here. Nah, I'll just carry it. I'll just carry as much as I can, and we'll start putting it down. Alright, where's my concrete? There we go. Okay, so we'll start by... What am I stuck on? Okay. I'm not sure how far I'm going to need to go over that way. There we go. Alright, so taking a look at power, without this even being running, we're using quite a lot more electricity than we were before. These are each using 2 megawatts. Yeah, this whole thing here is using 250, probably around 100 megawatts. This one's using 16 megawatts. So we're probably going to need to add more power before we turn this thing on. I mentioned before that I was planning to add more power up here in the lake. What I want to do is, to avoid all this mess I have with the water pipes, I basically want to put this next to a flat shoreline so that I can have all the pumps right on top of this. So that's why I'm thinking to use that area here. I'll use landfill just to flatten out the shoreline, and then I can just start tiling those things. Anyway, let me grab some more concrete and bring that over there. I think I should be able to carry enough to get that job done. Yeah, it says we need 600 more. And I've got 1,000, so... Finish paving the area. And then we'll start with the low density structures. So let's add... Now, satellite, as you can see, takes 100 low density structures. So the low density structures that we need to make are the 358 per minute for the rocket, plus another 50 a minute for the satellite. Okay, so we'll need 408 per minute. Okay, and we do the same configuration here with the modules. There's going to be 8 per assembler. I think this tells us the total. Yeah, this tells us the total energy we need. So about 120 megawatts just for those 2 items. Okay, so in this case, we're going to need 27 assemblers instead of 24. All right, and we'll basically... Do I still need more concrete? Why is that number changing? Okay, well, let me go get another load of concrete. Okay, and we're gonna set this up pretty much the same way. How much space do I have there? I have like 1 beacon's worth of space. Okay. Yeah, that's the right place. I think I'm gonna need a longer row. Because we're gonna use 27, so that's gonna be 2 rows. Well, we'll do 1 row of 14 and 1 row of 13. Yep. Alright, so first assembler looks like is even with the transformer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are low density structures. Alright, looks like I'm going to need 1 more trip with the concrete. Come on, guys. Get in my belly. There we go. Alright, so we'll do a similar setup on the chests. Yeah, these are on the bottom side. Alright, and I'll do a tileable layout again. How did I do that? Yep, like that. And then the light goes on the inside. Copy over the chest. Whoops. That light goes there. Okay, now in this case, we're going to need to load 30 items each time. So I'm going to put stack assemblers in, and we can, whoops, we can continue to use the yellow assemblers to put it out. Let's delete that. Delete that. We'll copy this. Okay, and then I think I need 1 more beacon. Yep. All right. We can delete that. And then we're going to copy this whole thing, and then I'm going to remove 1 of the assemblers because we only need 13, and I'll put the smaller quantity in the farther of the 2 rows. Okay, yeah, so I'll take out this one. And then I can take out that beacon as well. Okay, so now we just need some more power down here. And up here. Okay, and we need some more concrete. Let's see, we got 1, 2, looks like we got 3 tiles above the top, so let's do that. Let's just go 2. And I'll take... Damn it. I'll take that all the way across. Okay. So, one more load of concrete ought to do the trick. Oh, but we need more over here too. There we go. 550. All right. Okay. So the next step now is going to be to put in the train stations to feed all this. So over here, we're going to need processing units and speed modules. And actually, I'm wondering if maybe we should just make those on site. Because the speed modules only need red circuits and green circuits, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we could make those locally. Let's see what that would take. If this is all fully moduled. Oh, we can't use productivity modules. Okay, what if we put in speed modules? Then we'll need 18 of those. And we'll need a hell of a lot of circuits. Now the circuits I am going to do in the circuit base. How about the blue ones? If we do fully moduled with blue, yeah, maybe we should do all of this on site. We can just bring in red and green circuits and make the modules locally. I think I would like to do that. That'll simplify the delivery of materials. Okay, so let's put another set of, I should really start using substations here. Let me do that. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a row of roboports. Eight of them. I don't know if that's enough. We can always add more. And then I'll put substations on the other side of that to power it. Okay. And what do I need here? I need 18 making modules. Oh, we're going to have beacons on these too. These things are going to be hauling ass. Okay, so we need 8 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can put those right next to this. Okay, let's start with this type of an arrangement. I'll add more substations on each end. Okay, and then we need 14 assemblers altogether. Yeah, this will be fine. So that's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so these will be the speed modules. And these are going to be the blue circuits. Okay, and I am going to need to bring in some acid. Okay. Those get productivity, and those get massive boosts of speed. All right, and then we'll do the same type of a setup with the chests. Now, how long this is going to take? This is going to take 15 seconds at 4 times speed, so it's going to be like a little less than 3 seconds. So again, we can use yellow inserters out. Stack inserters in, I suppose. Blue inserters might be enough, but we'll play it safe. Actually, I don't need these power poles because I'm going to use substations. All right, and then another row of beacons. I don't know if I have enough modules. Oh yes, just barely. That's nice. And okay, and I do have a few more substations. Not enough. Come back with one more. All right. Oh, let's copy that. And we'll print that. Okay, now here things get a little bit trickier because we need to bring in the acid. So we'll have to move the chests. So we'll do blue chests on top and red chests on bottom. Okay, and those need 20 and 2. Yeah, so these are going to need stack inserters going in. And requester chests. 10 seconds. The speed on these is 340. Yeah, so again, yellow on the output ought to be fast enough. Okay. Right, so I just need to come back here with another set of, or with another substation. So let me request some substations and go back to base and pick those up. And then we can start looking at the rail layout to bring in the materials. Go back to construction. If you hear any loud noises and shouting in the background, that's my kids in the other room. Making no attempt whatsoever to be quiet. All right, now I don't know if I'm actually making substations anywhere. I don't think I am. Let's see. No, I have no substations in the logistics network, so let's see what those take to make. Red circuits, copper plate, and steel plate. Okay. So I've got steel plate. I think I can do that here. And I've got red circuits. The only thing I need here is copper plate, which I could grab from here. Whoops. Yep. Okay. And I guess we'll do 50 at a time. That ought to be fine. I don't know. I don't know what the stack size is. I think it's 50. Okay. Alright, let's turn that off. I don't think I need a lot more concrete. Okay, so let's go back over. I keep forgetting the name of that base. Wall East. Okay. So we'll finish that up, and then we'll need to set up the rail station to bring in, to bring in red and green circuits. And looking at this, we are going to need a hell of a lot of red and green circuits. I think one of my green circuit trains can move 8,000. There we go. All right, so that's all powered up. Right. So, ideally then, we would want to bring in the circuits like right here so that it's as close as possible. Right? Which means rail. Well, I guess it'll have to go here. So this will be one station. And then the other one can be here, I believe. Yep. Okay. So we'll have the closer one bring green, and we'll have the farther one bring red. And I think we'll want 4 cars of each. so let's start clearing trees. I think I do want a stacker coming in. So let's take a look at our stacker designs. I think I need a stacker going the other way. All right, let's work on building a stacker over here. It doesn't have to be a big one. Maybe like enough for 4 trains, I think. All right, well, let's place the stations first. Please tell me I left enough for roboports. I didn't. Okay, so we'll put like the roboports here. Right, something like that. And it's going to be 4 cars, and we want them to be basically centered. So, where should the stations go? Let me go grab a couple stations. I'll grab a few stacks of rail as well. And obviously we're going to need to put some concrete in here. That kind of goes without saying. All right. So if we put a train here, then the cars are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks to be pretty much in the middle right there. Okay, so I think those are good places for the station. All right, so this is going to be, these are for the rocket control units. So we'll call this RCU green circuits. And we'll call this RCU red circuits. Okay. And I'll put these down just so I can see where the train cars will be. That means we can put the incoming signals there. All right, and I'll extend that out a bit, and we'll have an outgoing signal right afterwards. Okay, so the stacker can be anywhere above here. And it's going to be horizontal. Right, so let's I can never get that right. There. Like this, I think. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. I need to move that back a bit. Okay, I'll space them by 2. I think in the previous ones I spaced them by 1, but it'll be easier if I space them by 2. Because then I can do it like this. Alright, so now I just need to see... Will that show me the car sizes? Yeah, it will. Okay. Okay, and then... Actually, I want this to be a chain signal. And then I want chain signals on the outputs. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so somewhere around the tail end here is where we put the incoming. Okay, that looks about right. There. All right, I think that's going to work. Yep. Okay, and then I should also have a passenger station. So let me tear that down. And let's add a passenger station into this as well. Okay, and this is going to be RCU passengers. Okay, and then we put our stacker all right. I think I want the entrance from up here rather than here. All right. So go to my rail book. I created some simple entrances and exits. Well, what I call simple because they don't have the lights and extra signals and stuff that are not needed. I think that signal needs to be moved. There we go. Okay. Now we need to get them out of here. So where do I want them to exit? I'm going to need something similar over here. So I'm going to leave that space open. And then I also, you know what? I also need a place to bring in sulfuric acid, which I can probably do to the north. No, let's do it here. All right, I'm going to change this one to acid. I'm out of signals. Wow. It's been a while since I've used that many signals. We do need more concrete. Okay, that'll be a work in progress. All right, so that's going to be the sulfuric acid. We'll pump it out here. Yeah, I'll have just enough to get it into a pipe. Pump will go there. Yeah, that'll be the pump. And I think that'll give me enough room. Yeah, that'll give me enough room to empty over here. Okay, so green circuits, red circuits, acid, and then my stop. Okay. Maybe I should make this, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this a four-way or a T intersection up here. And then that way I'll have an exit as well. Okay. Right. Okay. And we'll actually make these chain signals. There we go. Oh no. I did this the wrong way. I've got my exit and my entrance mixed up. Okay. Actually, let's do that further. I can do a crossover. Oh man. All right. Now I'm going to go back to what I had before. I could do like an X to cross them over, but that's just going to create traffic problems. All right, so let's do my simple entrance. Here. And somehow I still managed to get an extra power pole in there. Okay. Not entrance, I want an exit. Okay. Yeah, when we come off of the main line, it's an exit, not an entrance. All right. And then this needs an entrance, which I guess we can put over there. Not ideal, but I guess that's the way it has to be on the left side. All right. There we go. Okay, and then we should probably put a few signals. Put one there. There we go. Okay, that does give us some room to add more stations if we need to. All right, so let's make sure it works. We'll bring our train over to RCU passenger. And see if it makes it here. If it does, then we've got signals right. Okay. All right, well, this train is longer than your average train, so let's move that down. There we go. All right. That way we can clear the signal and allow the trains to get to the other stations while I'm parked here with my big thing here. Okay, so I'm going to need to get a pump. I only need one. And I'm going to get a storage tank. I'll get a couple of those. I think I can fit storage tanks over here, or if not, then down here. So that I can have it unload from the train. Actually, it's better to unload into a tank. But I don't think I have enough room to do that. So it'll have to unload through a pipe into a tank. Unless I keep this one as passenger and make this one for acid. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so let me tell this one to come back to the passenger train. That could have easily gotten me killed. All right. Done with concrete. Okay, so now we can have the pump unload on this side into a tank. I think that's the right place. Yeah. We'll have the pump unload on this side into storage tanks, and then from the tanks over here to the circuit makers. All right, great. Okay, so now we just have to figure out a way to get a lot of circuits over here. We'll start working on that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.